Hi everybody, DeAnne Gaia here, and I thought I would just share with you, to me, a really incredible story. This is Kathleen, my client who I originally worked with back in 1993 to 1995 when I had a studio and did exactly what I'm doing now pretty much. In Arlington, Virginia and Washington, D.C. area, and Kathleen came to me looking to get fit after an experience at a spa, doing a lot of hiking where she just didn't really feel like she performed as well as she'd like to, and it was the beginning of her fitness journey. And here she is now with me in my studio in Southbury, Connecticut, and we are on a new mission 30 years later. So I thought Kathleen could just share her story in her own words.
Yep. Hi, I'm Kathleen James, and here I am again 30 years after. I didn't look like this when I was training with DeAnne. I was actually in the best shape of my life. DeAnne moved, I floundered, I just bounced around and transferred to a couple of different cities and things like that, let myself go, not because of her at all, but because of my own resistance to wanting to stay in shape. So I ended up joining several gyms, and most recently I moved back to New Jersey after leaving Washington and living in San Francisco, and I moved back to New Jersey after retiring, and I thought I was working out in San Francisco, but again the move and everything was stressful, so I kind of found myself bouncing around. So I started working out in a gym, and it was okay. My trainer moved to Australia, and I thought, oh, where should I go? And I thought, wait a minute. I got in touch with DeAnne. I had found her information that I saved for 30 years. In fact, I have a testimonial that I wrote 30 years ago. And as she said, I was the slowest person on this hike. I was only 40 years old. I'm now 72, and I have no makeup on, and this is what I'm looking like before. I'm re-entering my fitness journey, and we'll see what I look like once it's over. Hopefully not another 30 years from now, but I hope to still be alive then. Anyway, so we're re-embarking on the fitness journey, and some of the things that I had written then is what caused me to come back to her. I was in the best shape of my life. After 1 year, I found that I was able to complete a very strenuous hike in Zion National Park an hour earlier than the year before. I was no longer last. I was now in the front of the pack. And so her enthusiasm, her holistic approach, and her contagious, love of exercise is what caused me to call her again after 30 years, thinking, wait a minute, I once had it, I'm getting that spark back, and who better to give it to me than DeAnne? So thanks, DeAnne. It's a pleasure to come back.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see where we're going to go. We have some ideas potentially besides just getting in really good shape, but I've mentioned to her maybe El Camino, which is this amazing trail I've heard about in Spain, and I actually now have a friend who does hiking there and can instruct me, so maybe that'll be in our 2026 plans.
Ooh.
Who knows?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm psyched.
Okay, so Kathleen is here with me today in person, and we're spending the entire day. She's doing a what I call platinum relaxation experience, but really it's a completely customized 4 to, in this case, 8-hour experience, just one-on-one. And so Kathleen and I today are going to start by doing a nice hike, probably 2 to 3 miles, moderate, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do some yoga and relaxation, and then she's going to get a massage, so kind of all nice, and then we're going to grab a little light lunch, and then we're going to actually play golf, because Kathleen is recently retired, and she is involved, trying to get social and do a lot of activities that she hasn't done in a while. So she's playing pickleball and golf,
sailing,
right?
Acting,
Right,
something's got to stick.
Right, something. So anyway, so we're going to go out to the golf course and we're just going to have fun, I'm not good, but we're going to be out there. And anyway, so she's here going to get this whole experience and work with me one-on-one. And we have been training via Zoom. So tomorrow we're going to go over to the gym and we're going to go through her program in person and really tweak it to make sure when she goes home that when we're working via Zoom, we kind of have everything as far as the form and various things like that. So it's really kind of a check-in as well as an individualized experience. And this experience is open and available to really anyone who can come to Connecticut. and work with me and stay for a day. And fortunately, I have a relationship with a hotel right across the street. And so I can get you a discounted room rate, and you have a wonderful place to stay with a wonderful gym and pool and all that. And then all of what I offer here in my studio. And we also have options for art across the street at Vicinanza Studio Galleries, where my friend Faith, who's also a client and also was in my Beyond Aging Gracefully class with Kathleen this last round. And over there, you could always have options to do writing or painting or some more creative types of things that I don't offer. But Faith and I serve the same type of mostly women who are, 60, 70, 80, but want to live vibrant lives and connect and really are still growing and evolving no matter what their age is. So reach out if you have any questions. DeAnne Gaia and Gaia Fit LLC, www.gaiafit.com. So thank you very much.